Hey, what's going on, guys? Hutch here with the next Kronos War recap. We had a random war spin against We Are Spartans, which is the feeder of Spartans Legacy, which is, as some of you guys know, one of the top clans out there in the fair play war community. Um, awesome war from everybody in Kronos, and We Are Spartans. As you can see, we lost 85-84 on some crazy stuff at the very last 30-40 minutes of the war. Let's go through the war map here and take a look. So as you can see, they two-starred all of our Town Hall 11s and tripled our 10.5 Corso. And then they tripled 4 of our Town Hall 10s, 4 of our 6 Town Hall 10s. And then they, I believe, cleared all of our Town Hall 9s. They did. Excuse me. And on their side, we two-starred all of their Town Hall 11s, and then we tripled 6 of their Town Hall 10s, and we did end up leaving one Town Hall 9 on the board because towards the end of the war, there was this is the drama for both sides. So they had 2 attacks left, and we had 1. We had a Town Hall 10, and we had a Town Hall 9 left to clear to bring us to 85. So we figured, hey, let's go. We got the easy star. We won, blah blah blah. So then we figured out a scenario that they could win, which is they needed to 3-star one of our Town Hall 10s that we had still up at the time. I believe it was. I actually couldn't even tell you who, I forget. And they had the 3-star Corsair or a 10.5, which is basically just a 10 because on defense you're not getting a ton of help besides that Grand Warden who doesn't put out a lot of DPS. So once we knew that, it was down to about 25 minutes left, and we started figuring it out. And if they did that, we would need to triple one of their this Town Hall 10 right here, and we would have had 85, and we would have won on percentage by 0.003%, I think, or 0.3%. Either it was such a crazy tight war. So if we look at the war details, war events, they forced our John was the one. They forced our hand by having their 2 last hits were 11s, dips on our 10 and 10.5, and they tripled both very convincingly. And then we had a shot our last Town Hall 10 on their Town Hall 10 for the win, and he came up just a little bit short. So again, sick war to everybody at We Are Spartans. Would love to do it again. I think we had a little bit of an advantage, but these guys over there and girls, these are top class guys, and it was a great war all around. So let's get into it here. This is going to be a long video. I want to do everything in one recap. I'm going to start doing that. It's a little bit easier than recording multiples. It'll just be some longer stuff. But the first hit here is Samir on number 4. Once our Town Hall 10s and specifically 11s got to work, this became a really tight war. I mean, their 9s are incredible. They came out so hot on our 9s. I think they went like 11 for 15 on Town Hall 9 triples or something. Like in the beginning of the war, they had Town Hall 9s cleared pretty quick. We just took it easy and stuck to it. I mean, we had both sides had some dips. I think maybe even I don't know if they dipped or not, but we certainly did. Obviously, didn't even clear the 9s. So we just had a tough time. This is a top clan. We can see here Samir coming in with the golems or the bowlers. I'm sorry, something that you don't normally see out of him. He's usually a minor guy these days, but he comes in with the bowlers, sees an opportunity to use them on a base, and they're still rocking hard. So the Queen's about to take down that last Inferno Tower. The bowlers are running around. The whole base is smashed. You got one Tesla left back there, but this base is trashed. So let's save some time and fast forward through this. Awesome attack by Samir. Seems to be on pretty much every war recap I put up. So number 5 by Mike. This is a weird base. Basically 2 halves of a base with a big moat in the middle. I don't even know what to say. Either way, he smashes this, throws down the golem and the giant out of the CC, just kind of sprinkles in some bowlers around there. Doesn't need to really create much of a funnel. Just throws down some 6 healers. Just kind of throws them wherever, and they find something to heal. Bowlers, a lot of the bowlers walk around, but in this type of base, it actually helps because they're going to need to clean up a lot of that crap that's around the sides and the middle. Um, one side had healers, the other side didn't. But they're going to get through some of those defenses on this left side without needing a healer, which is going to help because then they're going to be free reign all the way down to that Tesla, I guess. So never mind. Either way, the CC Hound popped, so the Queen's going to have to deal with that. He's got bowlers all in the middle. He drops another Rage, gets them going. He's got to jump down. He let them break through that second layer, which is pretty cool. Tesla Farm on the left-hand side kind of draws the King out, but that's okay. Some of the bowlers in the Golem go into that Inferno compartment and get that out of the way. And this base is wrecked, as you can see. He's got basically 3 or 4 point defenses left. He's got a bowler walk. He's got Queen with ability, Warden's full life, some bowlers and Golem in the core there. So let's fast forward through this. This base is crushed. Great job by Mike. I want to say that all of our Town Hall, well, I know all of our Town Hall 11s had 6-packs on 10s. Oh, you threw the shade. It's messed up. I'm not sure if they were all fresh. I'm pretty sure Samir and Mike were fresh. I don't think mine was fresh. Either way, let's go into the next one. Mike again with his second hit. So we've seen variations of this base before. I think it was like around IWF Family was running this base and variations of this base for a bit. But basically the same exact attack he just did on the last base. Basically tons of bowlers to create the funnel. Gets them all in there. Gets some bowlers to go around the outside with deal with trash buildings. First jump gets him to the first Inferno. Second jump gets him to the second Inferno. Pops the ability. That golem out front is huge. Helps trip any bombs for those bowlers. And this base is wrecked, as you can see here. We went in 2 times just to kind of get some more time back in the recap here, because these are just your typical bowler raids. A little bit more involved than just drop and spam, although it looks that way. You kind of have to know where you're going to drop them, where you're going to spam them. So, and with the right base design, it's not as easy as it looks. So, regardless, nice hit from Mike. Here is my hit on number 7, coming in with the Mass Miners. So I start my Golem. I got some Wizards down to funnel. I like to throw my Warden down quick because he'll hit some stuff from far away and also provides that HP buff for that Golem. So I Wall Breaker in. I got some bowlers and my King Queen coming out as well. My King engages enemy King. Rage goes down. Bowlers under Rage are just OP. Here come the miners from each side of the base. Dragon out of the CC. My King deals with the enemy Queen now. Pops his ability. Just look at the value I get in the center and the core of this base. It's crazy. So the Archer Queen and Kill Squad starts to die out. Archer Queen's dealing with a bunch of stuff here. He's got the CC and some other skeletons and stuff. But she gets through all that, gets the CC out of the way. The whole time these miners are just doing work. Last heal goes down in the back end. I pop the ability so that these guys stay under that heal and or stay immune. So they're basically a pack of full life ones is after they get out of that Grand Warden ability. I kind of got worried. I didn't think I was going to make it, but then I realized I have 88 miners on the left-hand side and a couple in the middle still. That Inferno's up, but that bomb's out of the way. So these miners are going to get that last couple percentage on there with the Queen. And to wrap it up, that's it. Smoked it. So that's a 3-star there. Next one, number 8, by myself also. I want to say that this was the one that wasn't fresh. The rest of them that I've shown these have been all fresh triples. So I start by throwing down some archers in the corners to get all the trash buildings and miscellaneous builder huts out of the way. Some minions as well to help funnel. Because I'm coming from this 12 o'clock spot. I'm throwing down a Golem and basically the same attack. Golem, Heroes, and 4 Valkyries. I'm going to send them in right at that Inferno Tower at the north there with a jump here in just a second. Jump goes down. In comes the King, Queen, and the Valks and the Grand Warden. Jump was already down, so down goes the Rage. Those Valks are going to rage through that first Inferno. Baby Drag out of CC is causing a little bit of issues here, but my Queen's coming in. Now here come the miners from each side of that Kill Squad. And they're basically just going to mow this base over here. I mean, the King gets into the core, but he goes down. I didn't get the enemy queen, so I was a little worried, but that other Inferno is so far away that it's, it's kind of tough. With all, I got 3 heals. So anyway, the miners are doing work in there. There are a bunch of miners in the core now, under that Inferno stream, but these miners on the left are not, so they're doing work, but they're kind of going down. Um, King goes down, the last giant bomb pops, and in come the rest of the miners from the bottom end. The queen is actually hitting a wall, so she's going to pop through it here in a second and take down that Inferno. Let's see here. She's moving on to the Expo and then that Archer Tower. And then I got a couple of miners on the right-hand side. One miner left on the Town Hall. He's about to go down, but the last couple miners are going to take out these last defenses. And that's going to be it, as the Queen hits a bunch of walls to get to the Town Hall. Had a minion in hand, so he pops that, or drop that, and that's it. Well done there by me. Alright, so the next one is the last one for the top, and that is Samir on number 10. Coming in with the mass miners like we know he loves. Down goes the jump, there goes the CC, down goes the heroes, in come the bowlers, in go the miners. King is going to walk. Let's see if he turns back around. He does not. King's going to walk. Warden's going to follow him. Queen did for a second, then popped back, and then the Warden decided he wanted to have fun with the Queen. So in they go. He's going right at that first Inferno Tower. He's going to get that out of the way, no problems. You got a heal on the left and right side of the Inferno for those miners that are working their way through the base. King is still walking around, but that actually helps clean up and actually helps keep the miners funneled into the base. He's got 1 heal in the bag still. He's got miners all the way up at the second Inferno, and then another set of miners down here still doing work on some high HP structures and stuff around there. Queen's beating through a wall, so she's going to beat through and have access to that Inferno Tower, which is huge. He drops his last heal on this huge pack of miners, which is the right play. That pack up there is getting roasted, flippered, and getting beat up. So Queen comes in, gets the last Inferno, and he's got a nice pack of miners. The King actually survives this attack. Miners everywhere. Last compartment goes down. He's got bowlers and golems still stuck. His golem didn't even crack. He never uses Grand Warden ability. And there he goes. He swags it out. So absolutely crushed it. Awesome job by Samir. Awesome job by Mike as well for the 6-pack with Samir. Let's just take a look real quick at our top. So you have fresh 6. I'm sorry, Samir was not a fresh, but it was a 1-star he cleaned up. Mike's was a... Oh, so mine was fresh. I'm sorry. Mike's was a fresh. Mine was a fresh. Samir was the one that was the non-fresh. And Corso are 10.5. She has a 63 and a 67 on their 1 and 2. It's a mid 11 hitting 11 basically. So I mean, but still 63, 67 is a great percentage if you're getting into a close war like this, or where it's going to likely be a percentage war. So let's get started on the Town Hall 9s. The first one is on number 15. Archon 1284 getting taken out by UK's finest, Train Boy. Train Boy is one of the members that came with us to Kronos after to Powercock, and then to Kronos after Powercock disbanded. He was with us at the A&A clan, which is now Kronos Feeder, but that's where I hail from. So either way, he's got basically kill squad, 2 golems, a bunch of bowlers, king, queen, going in, taking out 1 air defense so far, dragging out of the CC. Queen's going to come in and deal with that, hopefully, because that's giving fits to the golem. His Valks are all roasted. Drops a rage finally for the bowlers. Once they're under rage, this is RIP. He gets his 2nd air defense out of the way. Drops another rage for the bowlers and the kill squad. Interesting. So he's got 1 haste in the bag, but he's got 40+% of this base gone already. And actually, he's still going. He hasn't dropped his Hound and Loon yet. I'm convinced that this strat on the right base could take it out without using the second portion of your kill squad, because you can see he starts the first Hound in, or his only Hound. It's going to pop, but it hit a black mine and a red mine, so that's why. And he's got a couple more Loons sprinkled in from the top there with a haste to push them through. 2 Loons left in the bag, and he's got two defenses that can hit air. Black Mine takes away 1 Loon. They path separate, which is huge. The last 2 go on that Archer Tower. Red Bomb soaked up by the Loons on the cannon, which is clutch. Wizard Tower goes down. Archer Tower goes down. Mortar is going to go down. Come on, Archer Tower. Goes down. and that's it. Nice hit by Train Boy. The rest is just cleanup. Oh, there's one more mortar. So clean up from the right side by the Queen and the Wizards and Archers, and the other side by the Balloons. So well done by Train Boy. Nice attack. Next one is number 21. That's going to be Adele getting 3-starred by Muzza. And he comes in with a Golaloon attack as well with some Valks in the kill squad. Similar attack to what we just saw. Let's see where he goes from. Look at all that high DPS, high HP around that Queen over there. Still doesn't matter because you can get her from the outside. So either way, he starts funneling with the minion. He throws a golem down, some wizards to funnel on either side of the golem. He's got one jump, so let's see what happens here. And he's got 15-19 going up against 20, going up against 28-30. I couldn't find the king for a second. 28 and 30. So he comes in with his king, drops his king queen, jumps over that way. I'm a little confused by that, but that's okay. If you just put the jump, I guess he just doesn't want them to go north, but you could get another AD up there. Doesn't matter. He wants to get to that queen. I kind of get it. So he gets over the queen. Baby Dragon's kind of giving him fits. He does not get the queen, believe it or not. So this Baby Dragon's gonna come over and mess with his queen. You have to pop that queen ability. Yep, she 3 hits the dragon. In comes the Max Hound out of the CC. Throws down a quick haste. One black mine on that Max Hound. Here comes his second Hound. Some more loons that are going to path correctly this time. Throws down his last Hound. On that side, this first AD is going to go down, so he's going to have 3 Hounds on this 1 AD. The loons come over. They're going to path to the last AD, so this actually worked out pretty well for him. Bombs everywhere. He just basically slams in his last set of hounds or loons. Pops a rage to get them through that Tesla farm. Bang, bang. And this base is rip. Awesome job by Muzza. Cool attack, too. Well done. He actually didn't get the queen. The pups got her. Last defense goes down. Pups are everywhere for cleanup. I'm sorry, there's the last defense, and that's it. Nice attack by Muzza. Okay, so the next one is going to be 24. Aggregon on Mufasa. Coming in with 3 golem. Go Boho. Yeah, go Boho. He's got 3 golems, probably boulders in the CC, and 18 hogs. So let's see what he does here. He's got the jump goes down. Bowlers are going in. Rage goes down. Very good. Once the bowlers go in, you can pretty much guarantee, unless you completely botch the second portion, whatever that may be. And a hog raid, it's a little bit easier because, double giant bomb will wipe your whole force out. Like where you do a lot of loon, everything's not gonna die with one, red bomb or whatever. So, he starts sprinkling some hogs here from the top and the bottom as the defenses are distracted. He did trip one double bomb set. I would assume the other double bomb set is probably right there, or right. It doesn't really make sense right there. I would say right there. So let's see what happens. King breaks in. And there is the second double giant bomb set, but it doesn't matter because there's no hogs over there. It just kills all of the little barbs the king had running around. But that's it. He rips this base. He rips this base right up. So awesome attack by Aggregon. Well done. One of our Town Hall 9 heavy hitters with his 2022 heroes coming in, crushing it as he swags out 6 hogs and a wizard and the queen ability. Nice attack. Okay, so our last hit is number 26 on Kaz. Good old Kaz. Gannicus coming in here. He drops the giant down to distract and then a loon down to get this mortar. I don't know why. So don't ask me. But That's what he does. I don't get it. Anyway, he's got Golem goes down, Baby Dragon to funnel, a bunch of wizards to funnel as well because there's tons of trash buildings. He's got archers in the corners for the builder huts, which is good. Throws down some wall breakers. They get through. They're going to pop, actually. The second layer of wall breakers almost gets through to that second layer wall, which has been great. The Valks are dancing because the king keeps jumping back and forth. The enemy CC, I think, is almost fully out. I think there's still Baby Dragon in it. Oh, no, it's dealt with. Full CC's dealt with. I don't think he planned for these Valks to go through this way because the wall was almost gone and they crushed it. But it worked out great because he heals him and they take out that whole Tesla farm and it distracts. So here he could start the hogs a little bit sooner. His king got all the way over here because that's where he wanted everything to go to jump. This actually worked out way better because the bowlers just pretty much went wherever they wanted. Valk shredded through all sorts of max Town Hall 9 walls. And he's got another loon in the bag. He drops down. These bowlers are going to crush that wizard tower by killing the gold mine. Are they going to get this archer tower? Nope. It's just out of range. And this base is wrecked. So awesome attack on Gannicus by Gannicus on Kaz. Solid attack on a poor base design on good old Kaz. But that's it. Despite all the awesome attacks you saw here today, we were not able to pull this one out, unfortunately. As you can see, 85-84. Tough war. Shout out again to We Are Spartans. Sick war. We definitely need to do that again at a later date. We could set something up, and I know we were talking about actually setting up something with these guys anyway, right before, literally 2 days before we matched them randomly. So, again, awesome war on both sides. That's it for this recap. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. See ya.